Going, guys? Today we're going to do a quick video on a Honda Quadra-Cut push-more self-propelled Honda push-more Quadra-Jet or Quadra-Cut. It's a 2000. Well, I don't know. He said he quit using it in 2000. So it's before that. It still got the steel deck on it. You know, back when they made them like they used when they would last for a while. So it's got a few symptoms. The drive doesn't work. We don't know if it cranks. So we're just going to kind of go through it a little bit and see what it needs. If you're interested, stay tuned. We'll get right into it. Alright guys, so today's video is on a Honda Quadra-Cut self-propelled push-more. It's a Hrr216. It's got the metal deck on it. This guy's a good customer of mine. He says this thing hasn't ran since 2000. And the reason he put it up is because the self-propel quit working on it. Now, we checked the gas, and the gas tank was empty when it got here, so I'm gonna put a little gas in it, and we're gonna see if we can get this thing to fire off before we even tackle the drive system on it. So on these Hondas, what I like to do is just I'll flip it up and put a screwdriver in here and open that choke on, because it's got the automatic choke on it, and I'm going to squirt me a little gas in there, boom, like that, and we're going to give it a pull and see if it'll fire up. So hang on. Okay, so we're going to give it a pull and see if it'll crank. So it seems to crank up. Now I'm gonna get repositioned. We're gonna flip up the bottom side and see what the underneath looks like. This is like I said, it's got that smart drive, and you can adjust the cable on it and see. But let's look underneath and see what's going on with it, guys. So as you can tell, it's pretty nasty under here. These blades. This is a two-blade system for these Hondas. Look at that. I do have the spark plug disconnected. Let's look at the other side. So we're looking at a set of blades for sure. Don't know what all this is right here. Rope wrapped around here. The belt is still on the pulley, but look how loose it is. And even if I tilt the transmission, I'm turning this piece because that's what when I turn the handle up there, that's what that'll simulate. And that's all the way. And that belt is still, I don't know if y'all can see that play in there. So that's why the drive's not working. It's not getting enough tension on that belt to turn it. So, and then, let me take you down. So, all this, there's wire right here wrapped around. I don't know what all that mess is. So we're gonna get all this cleaned up, and so we can see better what's going on, and I'll get back to you. Got the cover off. I got that stuff unwound from around here. Haven't popped the blades yet. There's really no need. I want to try to get the drive going or see what's up with it before, so I can call and let the customer know what it's going to cost to get this back going. Look at that. Wow. It looks like it's been sitting since 2008. Now, if I was a gambling man, which I am, that belt's off the pulley. So This belt's old and worn, so we'll probably get him a new belt anyway, but that belt's off the pulley, so that's why I quit turning. And probably the reason it's off the pulley is because a bunch of garbage got up in there. Yeah. So, all right, on to the next one. All right, guys. I forgot to tell you, so to get this cover off, it went just like this, but there's 4 10mm, one here, one right here, and one by this wheel on the top up here, and that'll get this cover out of there for you. And then the transmission has a cable that comes through, and it hooks on this tab right here, so you can just push this all the way back, you know, toward the inside of the lawnmower, and it'll give you enough slack to wiggle this off. And this cable comes off this tab right here, and then you can spin this transmission around, and you can see this belt's off. So, like I said before, we're going to probably stop right here, and I'm going to give the customer a call because we know he needs blades. I don't know if he's going to take care of that himself or what, and does he want to go ahead and put a new belt on it while it's here. But the reason it came off, somehow it got, probably a twig or something got bound up in there, and it got underneath this keeper here. And on this one, pretty simple. There's 2 10mm bolts right here that holds this keeper bracket in place. So you just have to loosen them up. You don't have to take it all the way off. So, you know, we're just gonna loosen these up like this. I wouldn't take them all the way out. I think I've done it before where I didn't have to take it all the way off. I'm gonna have to get a wrench to get to this top side because my ratchet's too tight. But if you loosen that up, and I may not, since it's off on the bottom side, I may be able to squeeze it back in there without doing that. But you get the idea, right? Heck, let's just take it off since we're here. It's hard for me to do long videos, so I'm trying to keep it as short and informative as possible without having to do a part 2. Anyway, so that'll at least gives you enough slack. We're gonna have to get a wrench to get this top one off, so hold on. So I just got my handy dandy ratchet wrench here, 10mm, boom. Probably should have had that to start with. I always forget to grab it until I need it. Anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna try to loosen these up a little bit. And me dog. It will have to come off. I guess it will have to come off a little bit more. Once you get it loose enough. There you go. Now you don't want to twist the belt either, so you want to make sure you got it the right way. Which this one got twisted, so we're going to untwist it. But that's it. That's how you take that off. Same thing as putting it back together. So if you wanted to see, that just loosens up. And it rides underneath this pulley, so until you take the pulley off, this is not going to go anywhere. It just gives you the slack. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Okay, guys, so we've got the belt back on, and I've tightened these back down. And you'll see when we spin this around now, it's not twisted anymore, and it's on there much tighter. We're going to go ahead and hook our cable back up. And like I said, this is going to be, I'm going to still call the customer, you know, to make sure he wants to do the belt, if he wants me to do the blades or not. But this is just for demonstration purposes of how to change the belt on a Honda Smart Drive system, or if you're having problems, how to inspect it and see what's going on with it. So I'm going to flip it back over, we're going to crank it up, and we're going to hope that the transmission works, because there's no sense in putting a new belt on it if the transmission's bad. Alright, hey guys, here we go. how to take care of this puppy as far as we know what we need. So what do we cover here? We know we need, it's been sitting since 2000, we're going to need a set of blades, a belt, an air filter, and an oil change, and a new spark plug. That would be my suggestion when I call the customer to tell him what it's going to take to get it all back together right. And I'll give him a price on that. I'm not going to tell you my price charge for all that, but it really depends on what the blades cost. I know they're not too cheap. The Hondas are pretty expensive blades. Air filter, $7, $8. Spark plug, $4. Oil change, you know, no 10. I'll probably just do a basic service on it, you know, and we'll go from there. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done so already, and keep on keeping on. We'll see you on the next one. Jungle Bob out.